You know many drinking men?
I have known a fair number of that species.
Could any of them tell you why he drank?
Yep. You're passing the buck to things like time and disgust with mendacity and crap. If you got used to that kind of language about a thing, it's 90 proof bull, and I'm not buying any.
I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
You started drinking when your friend Skipper died.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting nothing. But Goopa and May suggested that there was something not right. Exactly.
Not right?
Exactly normal in your friendship.
Oh, they suggested that too. I thought that was Maggie's suggestion. Who else's suggestion is it? Is it yours? How many others thought that Skip and I...
Now, hold on. Hold on a minute, son. I knocked around in my time.
What's that got to do?
I said, hold on. I bummed this country till I was...
Whose suggestion? Who else's suggestion is it?
Slept in hobo jungles and railroad wires and flop houses and all...
You think so too? You call me a son and a queer. Is that why you put me and Maggie in this room? With Jack Straw and Peter Achilles? That pair of old sisters slept in a double bed where both of them died.
I've seen all things and understood a lot of them. Till 1910, Christ, the year that I had worn my shoes through, I hopped off a yellow dog freight car half a mile down the road, slept in a wagon of cotton outside the gin. Jack Straw and Peter Achilles took me in, hired me to manage this place, which grew into this one. When Jack Straw died, why, old Peter Achilles quit eating, like a dog does when its master's dead, and died, too.
Christ.
I'm just saying, I understand.
Skipper is dead. I have not quit eating.
No, but he started drinking.
You think so too. You think so too. You think so too. You think Skip and me did sodomy together.
Hold on.
Is that what you think?
A minute.
Is that what you think? You think Skip and I did dirty things between us?
Why are you shouting like that?
Is that what you think of Skipper?
So excited.
Is it?
I don't
You think we were a pair of
nothing.
dirty
I
old
don't think
men?
nothing. I'm
Straw,
simply
Chella, a
telling
couple
you,
of fucking
now
sissies,
you
queers?
just
That what? That
get
what you?
up.
Big Daddy, you shock me. Big Daddy, you shock me. Talking so casually about a thing like that. Don't you know how people feel about things like that? How disgusted they are by things like that. Why, I don't miss when it was discovered a pledge to our fraternity, Skipper and mine attempted to do an unnatural thing. We not only dropped him like a hot rock, we told him to get off our campus, and he did. He got all the way to North Africa, last I heard.
Well, I have come back from further away than that. I have just now returned from the other side of the moon, Death's country, son. And I'm not easy to shock by anything here. Always, anyhow, live with too much space around me to be infected by ideas of other people. One thing you can grow on a big place more important than cotton is tolerance.
Why can exceptional friendship, real, deep friendship between two men be respected as something clean and decent instead of always being thought of as fairies?
For God's sake, I told May and Goopa.
Frig May and Goopa. Frig all dirty lies and lies. Skip and I had a clean thing, had a clean friendship nearly all our lives till Maggie got the suggestion you're talking about. Normal? No. That was too rare to be normal. Any true thing between two people is too rare to be normal. Sometimes he put his hand on my shoulder, or I put mine on his. Maybe even touring the country in pro football, sharing hotel rooms. We'd reach between the space between the two beds, shake hands, say goodnight. Yeah. One or two times.
No one thinks that that's not
They're mistaken, it was. It was a real true thing, and that's not normal.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about.
All right, let's drop it then.
Why did Skipper crack up? Why have you?
All right, Big Daddy. All right. We're going to finally have that real true talk you've always wanted. Can't stop it now. Got to cover it through, cover every subject. Maggie declares that Skipper and I went into pro football when we left Ole Miss because we were too afraid to grow up. Wanted to keep on throwing those long, high passes. An aerial attack that couldn't be intercepted except by time. Aerial attack made us famous. And we did. We kept it up. We held it high for a year. But that summer, Maggie, she laid down the law to me. She said, now or never. And so I married Maggie.
How was Maggie in bed?
Great. The greatest. Maggie went on the road in the fall with the Dixie Stars. She made a great show of being the world's best sport. Wore a tall bearskin cap, a shako they called it. A dyed moleskin coat, dyed red, cut up crazy. She'd rent up hotel ballrooms, wouldn't cancel them when it turned out defeat. Maggie the cat! And Skipper, he had that fever which came back on him the doctors couldn't explain, and I got that injury. Turned out to just be a shadow on the x-ray plate, a touch of bursitis. I lay in that hospital bed, watching our games on TV. Saw Maggie on the bench next to Skipper when he was hauled out of the game for fumbles. Burned me up the way she hung on his arm. I think Maggie was always sort of left out, because her and me never really got closer than two people get in bed. Just not much closer than two cats on a fence humping. So she used that time to work on poor, dumb Skipper. He's a less than average student at Ole Miss, you knew that, right? Poured in his mind the dirty, false idea that what we were, him and me, was a frustrated case of that old pair of sisters that lived in this room, Jack Straw and Peter Achilla. Poor Skipper went to bed with Maggie to prove it wasn't true. And when it didn't work out, he thought it was true. Skipper broke in two like a rotten stick. Nobody ever turned so fast to a lush or died of it so quick. Now, are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied?
With what?
That half-assed story.
What's half-assed about it?
Something's left out of that story. What did you leave out?
Yes, I left out a long-distance phone call I had with Skipper in which he made a drunken confession to me and on which I hung up. Last time we talked to each other in our natural lives.
You hung up.
Hung up. Jesus.
Anyhow, now,
Well,
we have tracked down the lie with which you're disgusted and which you are drinking to kill your disgust with, Brick. You've been passing the buck. This disgust with mendacity is disgust with yourself. You dug the grave of your friend and kicked him in it before you'd face the truth with him.
his truth, not mine.
His truth, okay. But you wouldn't face it with him.
Who can face their truth? Can you?